Come on up front. Glenda's going to speak to you today on about the sponsorship program or whatever comes to her heart.
This is a subject that is very dear to my heart because I always cry. So I made sure that today I didn't put eyeliner. Eye mascara. I do have eyeliner. So at the end, don't be shy. If I have raccoon eyes, please let me know so I can wipe them. But in all seriously, the reason why it's so dear to my heart is because I had the blessing to be born in Honduras and know what it means not to have the supplies that a child needs to go to school. And I already apologize for my crying, but it's just, it reminds me that moment in time of my life. And my dear friend Janet, she did the math. And she said, Glenda, for $3 a week, a person can sponsor a child to go to school. That's a cup of coffee a day. And that's very true. I never saw it that way. And I'm a coffeeholic. But it's very true. It's so insignificant, the amount of money that you invest in a life. $160 for lower grades, 1 through 6, and $270 for higher grades, 7 to 12. But if you divide it as my friend did, you come out with $3 a week. And that is a drop. It's a drop in the bucket. I don't want you to feel guilty. No, that's not my intentions. It's just so you realize that with such a little, you can change a life. And in the 16 years that we have been in Honduras, the program started in 2005 with 5 children, and one of those 5, now she's a mom. She's a mom. And 3 years ago, I went to the same school that she attended to evaluate children in first grade because I was looking for children to sponsor, and only one child. Out of 25 children, only one child passed. And when the teacher asked me, so how many children passed? And I said, only one. And she said, oh, I think I know who. And it was Luis. And I said, yeah, he's the one that passed. And because his mother was sponsored by the ministry, she also realized the importance of a school because our parents, they did not care for a study. They wanted her to learn how to make tortillas so she can go and sell tortillas and help the family. But because she had a blessing to be a sponsor here in New York, to her, she was able to go to school. And now she knows the importance for her child. And she taught that child to read before he went to first grade. And so that's the impact that you're making. You don't know what lives you're touching. You don't know who that soul is going to become. I had no clue who I was going to be. I just remember sitting underneath a tree and hoping to get the materials I needed. I learned to read Spanish and write Spanish when I was 9 years old in my own country. So I know what it means to want and not to have. So there's other children out there. They are as thirsty as I was, thirsty for knowledge. So you can give that gift, that keep on giving, truly keeps on giving. You make a huge change. I know there's many of you here that if I ask, raise your hand, and I know the majority of you are sponsoring already a child. But you are a person that can motivate others to say, you can make a change. Here, take this form and fill it out and send it in. Because I just learned for $3 a week, we can make a change in a small life and make a dream keep on giving. Here's a person that is very dear to us as well. Laura Cummins and her husband just graduated 2 years ago, a child they have been sponsoring since the lower grade. And I know I have told this story before. As a child did not like school. She missed a lot of days in school, and it happened to be that day that Mike and I, we were doing our rounds to check, and I saw an empty seat, and I asked, "Where's Anna Susel?" And the teacher said, "Oh, she has been in school." So I went down, the grandma was taking care of her, and I said, "Where's Anna Susel?" "She's down playing with her friends down where the tree is." So I went, saw her from the tree. I said, "Can Anna Susel come down from the tree now before I go up?" Honestly, I was not going up. But I guess I said it with a mother authority because I don't know how to raise the eyebrow that some mothers can. That's the only thing I was missing. But she came down the tree, got her ready for school, sat her down, and now that young lady, she's starting to become a hairdresser because truly that was her passion. She didn't want to go to school. She did not care for those subjects. But I asked, "What do you dream of?" "I want to be a hairdresser." "Do you want to have your own business?" "Yep." "But you need math. And eventually you're going to need to have your own business." And that's how I started talking to her. I said, "Your sponsors are going to help you." 9th grade, she wanted to quit again. I remind her of her dream. "You want to be a hairdresser?" "Yep." "Okay, you need to finish. You need to take accounting because you're going to own your business." She graduated 2 years ago, and now she's in her last year for being a hairdresser because she still has that dream. And thank you, Laura and Kevin, for making that dream come true. Where are you, Laura? Raise your hand. Thank you. And there are many other stories to come like that. And so perhaps you are that story. And I know I have children that you perhaps have a sponsor and they have decided to quit because perhaps they don't have the support at home. And sometimes you don't want to give up on that child. Trust me, Mike and I, we don't want to give up on that child, but sometimes we have to walk away. And sometimes those children have come back again in a technical school and being able to graduate from carpenters or mechanical. So there's always a hope. It's always my hope that they'll come back. But don't let that discourage you. If you had a child that happened to you, don't let that discourage you. And if you have successful stories, be encourager to other ones, to sponsor children. So we have 28 children waiting to be a sponsor. In your blue folders, there's the application. If you decide to sponsor a child today, I ask you to please put that name of that child that you see on the balloon on the bottom part of the application. So when I get the notification, I can call that child and give them the blessed news they're being a sponsor. And trust me, I wish you could be there with me because on the phone they're just screaming and I know they're dancing of joy as well. So thank you again, and I encourage you to please pick up a kid. Pick up a kid because you are changing a life. And God bless you.